Man, listen, right? It's your boy B Greater, aka Mr. Earthwind, right? Check it. Kyrie Irving has been all in the limelight, the news line, the news cycle, everything been Kyrie. If you don't know, they trying to break Kyrie. I was going to say Kanye. Kyrie Irving, right? He posted a link from Hebrews to Negroes, and now they are comparing Kyrie Irving to Adolf Hitler himself, right? So, with him being in the news cycle and the athlete, of course, he gonna make his rounds as talking points on different shows. And today we got Shannon and Skip Bayless, good old Skip. They had a heated little argument. I'm gonna highlight just a portion of this, and just to see how the energy is out there in the world. Shannon already spoke his mind on Kyrie. He's kind of defending Kyrie, right? So let me say less and let me hit play, like, subscribe, man. Y'all already know the vibes, right? Let's get into it.
These people have lived with the fact, and I do believe it's a fact, that back in the 1940s, an evil madman in Germany attempted to exterminate their race because he thought they were inferior and he wanted to create a master race. So they live in that kind of fear. And when the man I play golf with looks at Kanye's followers at 31 million, wow, we're way outnumbered. Is it happening again? Are they going to turn on us? And you can say, oh, come on, we're way overreacting. Not in their points of view.
Right.
This is horrifying to them because it's not just hurtful. That's just like a euphemism. Hurtful? No, it's dangerous because they feel like, yay, and then in Kyrie's case, Kyrie, by posting the link, are in effect and very possibly encouraging some people, not just black people, but any people, non-Jewish people, to attack Jewish people.
Right.
It's not just hate. It's beyond hate. It's dangerous because we have seen so many recent hate crimes.
Yes.
That's the insensitivity level that I'm seeing from people outside that don't appreciate what they're going through. And I just know this for a fact, and it's a small sample size, but my little golf club in Brentwood, let me tell you, the security there has been increased beyond belief because it's scary. They have to protect themselves because they're fearful of a hate crime happening there because people know it's a predominantly Jewish club. My point to you in the big picture, I know this is a slippery slope. You have to make sure that Kyrie realizes the depth of posting that link to Jewish people, the fear that it caused, not just the hurt, the fear that it causes because of the potential encouragement of hate crimes.
Okay.
So that's why even LeBron's post, I love him for all he does socially, but I don't think he has a real feel for this or he wouldn't post that. He would just stay away from it.
But Skip, here's the thing. You can believe someone said something wrong and can believe the punishment is excessive. Why do they have to be Mrs. Why they can't be?
To me, this is just me. I think you have to go at least double-digit games of suspension. It was 5 minimum, so he's 4 now.
Right.
Now the Nets are about to come out here to LA and they're about to play the Clippers tomorrow afternoon, and then they're going to play the Lakers, right? That would be Sunday evening, right?
Yes.
Would the league love Kyrie to be playing against LeBron? I hope LeBron can play.
They would.
By LeBron's probably done at least a week.
Well, do you think so? I don't know, but they said he's day-to-day, whatever. But would the league love to see Kyrie versus LeBron on Sunday evening? Sure they would.
Right.
Kyrie is a huge draw for this league because he's not just a good player. He's an all-time great player with an all-time great handle. We got that. We appreciate that. But I believe he stepped completely over the edge here in trying to uphold African-American heritage and culture. It was at the expense of Jewish people and to a certain extent Christian people. Not that there's hate crimes that direction, but I'm just saying this film and this book also suggests that the whole Bible was a lie, invented by Jewish people and Christian people. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's so heinous to me the potential for this that you have to send a message to not only the other NBA players, but you have to send a message to everyone in this country, this will not be accepted anymore because it's way too dangerous.
Well, let me tell you, and I don't speak for everybody in the black community, but let me tell you why some of the black people are rallying behind Kyrie and Kanye. It says that because when blacks have a misstep, it seems like we suffer the harshest penalties. It seems like other groups offend blacks, and they never suffer the penalty that Kyrie and Kanye have suffered. I remember when Bob McNair said what he said. What did they do? They went and trotted out one of the most prominent black coaches in the circle. And nobody said, well,
good old boy.
He said, well, the Bob McNair that I know, that's not in his heart. Nobody said, hey, Tony, he gonna speak like that in front of you, like you just said about Kyrie to Adam Silver. You see, it seems to us, and it seems to me, that as black people say...
So on McNair, are we talking about what he said, the inmates run the prison or something like that?
Yeah, and it's the asylum. But anyway, he said asylum. That's what it was. Yeah. But Skip, here's the thing. It seems like to us, a lot of us, not all, some of us, a large portion of us, is that black are bound by shackles. We're held more accountable for our actions and our words, where our counterparts are with cobwebs. They're easily brushed aside. Shannon, he apologized. He or she said they were sorry. Why can't we get the same benefit of the doubt? Okay. Kyrie was wrong, but I believe Kyrie was wrong, but I also can believe the punishment was excessive. So let me ask you a question, Skip, shoplifting.
But real quick. Where we all lose is when we try to compare persecution of groups, because it's a never-ending battle. Are they persecuted more than the indigenous people in America were when we declared war on them and drove them off their land? Yeah. I don't know, and I don't care. Right. All I know is it was horrible what happened to the black people and the ones that originally called the American Indian people, and to the Jewish people. But that happened over there in Europe where it started. It didn't happen on American soil. So maybe it feels like that was way over there. It happened, and we have around 7 million Jews living among us right now, and they need to be protected just the way black people and their feelings need to be protected. I got you.
We get those same protections, but we afforded those same protections?
Okay. I would hope so. I don't know. It's difficult to go like with the McNair. So what should have happened to Bob McNair? Should he have been...
Nothing happened.
Should he have been forced to sell?
But here's the thing. It wasn't what should have happened. Nothing happened. That's what the problem was. Nothing happened. And there goes my point, is that it seems to me that they can say things, and their actions, they're not bound by the same restrictions as we are when we say things or do things. And that is the problem a large portion of the black community has.
Shannon, I would like to think if there was such a thing as a book and a movie that were, to quote Rolling Stone about this one, venomously anti-black. If that, I can't even imagine it existing in this country, but if it were, and any white entertainer or basketball star or football or baseball star dared to post a link to that, that player would lose his whole career.
Man,
he would be done.
After what President Trump has said about the American Jews versus the Israeli Jews, and what he's tweeted and what he's posted, and he ain't got canceled yet. So don't give me that if this would have happened, if that would have happened, because we've seen in instances when they have done things, they've never been canceled. And that's what we do. They canceled us, no questions asked. There's not enough apology. Kyrie can get on his bended knee. He can come to the people in the most humble way he know how. Bow head, humble heart, and bent knee. And that's still not enough.
Shannon, you said you didn't buy his apology.
That's not the scale. So let me ask you a question. I want to hear you say this. Every apology ever uttered was sincere. Okay, so what's the difference? If it's obviously not.
If the standard is going to become now how sincere one is, right? Now we get to look into people's hearts now, right? Because let's be real, right? Somebody could kill somebody, and they can go to parole board and get sentenced to 30 years. They go to parole board. They can say they sorry, da-da-da-da-da. At the end of the day, you really don't know, right? You know what I'm saying? Even if they are the most empathetic, the word selection is heartfelt and sincere, you still don't really know. Draymond Green just punched his teammate in the face. He got suspended. He didn't miss any games, but he lost some money. They held him behind closed doors. The level of threshold for Draymond Green to come back wasn't, you have to sincerely believe that he is your best friend. Like, listen, if Kyrie has a belief system that is different from yours, and he says some things that is in your belief system is derogatory and anti-Semitic, and you agree to suspend him for 10 games, then that should just be it, right? Now, if his belief system is so contradicting to your system and you feel like the energy and having a person like that around you is not even worth the hassle, cut him, trade him, suspend him for the year, right? The trick bag that they're trying to do is like, yeah, you suspended for 5 games, but you also got to do sensitivity training, this training. You have to do a sincere, heartfelt, like, no, he is either you going to suspend him or cut him. You suspend him for 20 games, he come back, he get to say some more crazy stuff, suspend him for 40 games, right? But trying now to hold the threshold where now you have to believe the sincerity in his voice. And at the whole time, if you listen to the words that literally come out of Kyrie Irving's mouth, he doesn't say, he is at peace. He is a love. Everybody is special. Everybody has a place. He is not putting down anyone. I'm going to put the tweet on the page right here. He just posted this right here, right? Let me read this. So let's post this tweet by Kyrie. Kyrie just tweeted today, right? I was not put here on this earth to participate in any religious political wars or incite racial disharmony, prejudice within communities. We are all equal under the sun. I am here to participate in the building of an equal world and follow the world for the Most High God. Yeah, right? Listen, like, how do you paint this man as anti-Semitic? He literally said when he was being harassed, right? How can I be anti-Semitic when I am Semitic? My people are one of the lost tribes. I know where I come from. Like, what are you saying, right? But here we are. They're trying to make Kyrie do things that no other person who's ever been suspended had to do, right? And that's what we get to, right? Now you got LeBron James. He tweeting now. I'm going to post this tweet too. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, listen, Kyrie did what he did. Suspend him and let him play. And that's really what it comes down to. Suspend him or let him play. It can't be, we're going to suspend you. You got to make a donation. You got to do this. You got to do this. And we also have to believe your apology. When has that ever been the standard? You have to believe their apology now. It's a lot of people that said sorry for a lot of things that they don't mean. And we all know this, right? So with that being said, man, let that boy Kyrie play. You just suspend him or not. He making it clear he ain't trying to participate in these games, these word semantics, trying to dehumanize him. He is trying to stand up for what he would believe in. And if my beliefs contradict with your beliefs, I'm not telling you that your beliefs are lesser than mine. I just believe this. Two things can be right at the same time. Like, listen, you live in peace in your world. I believe in peace in my world. And just stop trying to dictate what I'm going to say in my world, right? You're trying to force him to speak a certain narrative that the man ain't willing to speak. So, I don't know. Man, it's crazy what they doing to Kyrie. Kanye out here. That's a whole nother topic. But, man, I just wish both these brothers the best of luck out here in these streets, man. And everybody, y'all already know the vibes, man. It's Be Greater Podcast. Until next time, man. Be greater, John. Dig.